Good idea. So this is a blog version. These are all ballpoint pen, and then this is a guy who was in World War I, and he was one of the first people to get facial reconstructive surgery. So this piece is more about having, like, coming back from something and having had some sort of traumatic experience and sort of trying to put yourself back together afterwards and not quite being the same. This one over here is a portrait of a while ago, and this incorporates something that I do a lot lately, which is the writing. I do a lot of writing in the pictures, so all the background in this is words. And then over here, I have two portraits that I did. And these two, I mean, all the shading is the writing. Like I did now on the wall and the inside is all written. And these are portraits of two of my aunts who both have severe physical and developmental problems. And so I thought that keeping on the theme of dwelling, keeping on the theme of sort of the impossibility of transcendence, I would include these. And then, I guess a good transition to Anna would be she's going to go on together, which is I'll always tell you more about these, but the original pieces are a lot smaller. But this is the piece that Anna and I worked on together, and she did the top two, and I did the bottom two. She did the snake, and I did the mom. But it was really nice because we've done collaborative pieces before, but not like this where we were passing it back and forth. And it was pretty intensely worked on together, which was it was a really nice thing to be able to do with her. And then I'll hand the floor over to Anna and she can explain things.
Well, what I try to do in most of my work is reflect always where I'm from. I'm from Mexico. And even though I haven't lived in Mazatlan, I've always had this yearning to go back to where I'm from, even though I know that it's been a really long time. So everything that I do that's reflected in my work has to do with this repetitive kind of in some way masochistic way of drawing. Everything that I do is pointless, so everything is done by little dots that I do over and over and over and over again. This series over here is called Death Cycles, and which is why I have the cicadas in them. Cicadas are something really beautiful to me. We have them a lot in where I'm from in Mexico, and they only come out every 13 to 7 years, depending on what kind they are, and they're useless for the environment. The only time that they do anything good is when they're dead. So they're, in this world for a very brief amount of time just to die, and that's the only time that they do any good. I've been thinking a lot about making art it's something that you do and takes so long doing, especially if you're me, and everything that you do takes you a week of dot after dot after dot after dot. And I started doing this eggs called the Gifted Egg Project, which is right there. And the idea of the project is to make something that is beautiful and that makes people not want to break it, and it makes people want to keep, but they have to break it. And inside of it there's another drawing, or there's a note, or there's something. But I've been videotaping the responses of people, which is usually to not want to break it or figure out a way of breaking it without hurting the drawing, which to them in some ways, like, I'll be, you know, heartbroken if they break something that took me so long to make. I did all of these drawings as well. I like things that are, you know, they're beautiful to me, but not to everyone else, which is what takes me to Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man. You know, like, both Matt and I's work relates a lot to each other, especially in the idea of, like romanticizing, like, and seeing things that are beautiful and where, like, the rest of the people don't see them being beautiful. For this art show, I worked really hard in this one piece. I usually don't do sculptures, but I like the idea of making sculptures, and I like the idea of making things taking so long just to be destroyed. So, Aislinn, for you to do the honors of destroying something that it took me so long to make.
Good more, Ethan. Good more.